everybody, so welcome back to another video. Me, Silver Pony, and today is a riding day to over 200 subscribers special. Thank you guys so much for getting 200 subscribers before my birthday. And I know I'm posting this one day late, but sorry, I was too tired yesterday. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I first went to Starlight, got her ready, gave her treats before the ride as well to hype her up. And sadly, when I packed her up, I realized I could not find a saddle pad that was matching to my shirt. That would be like right for what we're gonna do today. So I put the most adorable little bow on her bridle. Look how much happier she looks now. So cute. And I tried my best to make a selfie here, but yeah, okay. So once I got her tacked up, I brought her to the arena and started warming her up. It was a very nice day today, so that's good. Perfect weather for some riding dares. Just did some nice, simple walk, trots, canters, just to kind of get her going, of course. Though I do not have much to say here. Oh yeah, okay. Pop some poles up for her and some jumps. She got pretty excited at this point. Starlight is like, she's not that old. Even though some people think she's old because she has like, not old, like older, because she has like white hairs and stuff, but that's just her coat coloring. So she is young, and I can't find the other word. Okay. Popped over some practice jumps, little cross pulls, and she was being very good. Slowed her down, because I went into jumping position a bit too early for those, but, that's why she kind of humped back. But these jumps are perfect. Started in trot, landed in canter, my favorite kind of jumps. But yeah, I love jumping in canter. I don't like jumping in trot. So anyway, sorry. Circled her before this jump because she was getting a bit strong. So I held her head and then just let her go before the jump. She did that perfectly. And yeah, it was perfect for jumping. She had just the right amount of energy, and she was just so good. Went over that one, she just hard stopped there. I did not know why, but I gave her a pat just to let her know she's doing a good job, because she really was, and also just to kind of reassure her. So we went back, going over some more poles and jumps. We did kind of this sharp turn into this pretty big vertical. So that was like a 70 centimeter vertical, maybe a bit higher, 80, 70. But yeah, she's being very good. But yeah, she's being very good. As I just said that, I know. But so I was feeling pretty good about what was about to happen. So yeah, stopped her and gave her a big pat, and then dismounted, and took her saddle off and put it on the fence. Don't worry, I was keeping an eye on it sometimes as well. Nice stables. I mean, not like a nice community in stables. No one would have stealed it, and it wasn't stealed. So she was so tall, and without a saddle, I had to mount it from the fence. You can see she's a bit like, ooh, what is she doing? Because I wasn't the lightest going on her back, and yeah, okay, that's all I have to say. So yeah, I was feeling pretty unstable and also stable at the same time. I knew she'd take care of me, but you know, you always have those extra worries of things happening to you. So yeah, I walked her around. She was being a bit more stiff here, because I was also pretty stiff trying to keep my position as best as I could, because obviously I was going to be on YouTube, and I don't want people being like, oh, you're no good. Look, what are you doing? Put her, walked her over a few poles, and pretty good so far. All is good. And this is after I've I just started recording this after a few minutes of warming up. That's why my position is much better and stuff. It's like I just had an invisible saddle underneath me. But yeah, she was being very good. You can see I'm kind of sitting way more back now. Oh yeah, there. She knocked over a cone, got very spooked. This is a little POV. Then I finally got her to calm down. It was scary. I still hung on. I still hung on, even though I didn't have any saddle. So, pretty proud of myself. I did not do rising trot. I would not be able to do that. And I do not want to hurt her back, because that would also be very, very bad. She has a pretty sensitive back, but not that much. Here you can see how much I'm sitting back. Oh my god, I wish I'd pull myself up a bit more. I'm practically just sitting on her bum, almost. Almost. I'm not sitting that far back. Just a bit further back than usual, if I had a saddle. So, got her over the poles once more, just to get her relaxed, and then, yeah, and then I went over a jump. Yep. And it was a pretty darn good jump. Position was pretty good. Better than when I had a saddle, which is a very good thing. I think, yeah, okay. Okay, here I wasn't that great. She slowed down. I'm not the best at trot jumps. But yeah, cantered her a bit, and I was getting more and more nervous about the jumps ahead. So we're not just gonna be doing cross pulls today. No, that would not be a riding dares. But yeah, still went over some more cross pulls there. It's a bit boring now, but there we go. Went over some higher jumps. My position is better. Her position is better as well. She takes off a bit better, you know? And the green jump was probably my favorite. Yep, I put my hands up there because I was getting used to not having my hands on the reins. You'll see why in a few minutes, but I also did that there just because I was really happy she cleared it. And here I was practicing with my hands up in the air. And the first jump with my hands up in the air, I was just really happy, okay? So yeah. And I did pretty good with this jump, okay? And then dismounted and took her bridle off. Yep, took her bridle off as well. I got up pretty, after, like, I'm not even joking with you, 5 minutes of her walking around the arena, me trying to stop her, me like pushing at her chest to be like, stop, okay, back up. And she just walking, she's like, okay, now I know you do not have any control on me. I can do whatever I want. But after a whole lap of the arena, yeah, she even went on the bounce jumps and walk. They all fell down. I got on her, and you can see she was just moving. Her head is kind of in that pose. But then she stopped for me. She was very good. Anyway, we walked around a bit, popped her over a few jumps. Pretty high, not gonna lie. And look how far back I'm sitting. I just can't get over that. That is just very unstable. Yeah, I went over this jump, and you can see my turns aren't that sharp. It takes a while for me to turn, because I'm just using my leg, and I'm just kind of turning myself. I wanted to go over much more jumps, but I could not steer her towards them. We just did these same jumps over and over again, because she was going there. I was a bit like, okay, fine, whatever, as long as you have enough energy. She decided to go here. I wanted to go there as well, but she just, okay. I was pretty happy with her. She went there. Um, I used some pretty cool photos. She completely overjumped this, but yeah. After that, I took her back to the barn, gave her lots of treats and cuddles, and a nice hose down was needed, because, yeah, she loved that. She was so happy, and, oh yeah, gave her a brush as well. Did all of that things that she needed, gave her lots of water as well. But then it was time to get my next horse, Dash, because, well, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm doing on him in a second. I'm not gonna be doing bareback on him. I'm sorry, he's too young, and he's a pretty skinny and bony horse. So it wouldn't be comfortable for him or for me to ride bareback. So yeah, we can be doing something very different on him. Very exciting. So yeah, led him to the arena. He was super chill today. He was actually pretty dozy, cause yeah, he was much more dozier when I was grooming him to get ready. But yeah, as soon as I put the jumping saddle on him, he kind of perked up. But being let outside is tiring work. But yeah, got on him once we got in the arena, and he immediately started walking once I had my stirrups in my feet. And I was really excited. Trotted around a bit, cantered, just your usual warm-up stuff. Um, so yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna shut up for a minute, cause I have a very dry mouth. Did a few circles on him just to get him listening. And his paces are so floaty and light, like they're perfect. So he's very good so far. Like, look, you can just see that he's so, like, he's bouncy but super duper smooth at the same time. He looks like a really bouncy horse. But thankfully, I won't be riding bareback on him, so yeah, he did a little buck there, and he had perfect jumping position in that buck. Yeah, did a few rares. He's a young horse, that's expected. Did not lose my cool with him. Let him rare and stuff, do not mind that. And then we started Chase Me Charlie. Yep, went over some 10 centimeter jumps. He was a bit hard to get over them, but then, yes, quick change. We did 70 centimeters. Don't worry, I brought him over 50 centimeters and stuff before as well. Just to kind of get him. I didn't have that on recording though. Imagine how long that would be. This video's already going to be really long. So I popped him over some other jumps, just to kind of get him good. And then, because those jumps were 1 meter and then 1 meter 20, let me back up for you. These jumps, like this orange one, was 1 meter 25. And yeah, big changes. Don't worry, I warmed him up before this first. Went towards a 1 meter 50 jump with him. Guess what? Went over it smooth as a glider, and he cleared it. Like, that is the highest I've ever jumped on him. I was so proud of him. Look how proud he is of himself. Like, he deserved every bit of that sunshine on him. All the spotlight. Knocked him around a bit. Look how cool he was. So cool. But yeah, dismounted, gave him a huge hug. Sorry. And yeah, he was super duper happy. He got to jump that high, show off his skills. But yeah, led him back to the stables. That was a pretty short dare, but yeah. Gave him a nice wash down. Enjoyed that so much as well, and lots of treats and hugs and water, just like I gave, just like Starlight. So yeah, that was a pretty short dare, but we still have one more to do. At this point, I was really tired, but this was also one of my dreams. Just one of them. I have a lot of them. It's hard to keep track. But yeah, I got apricot and they tacked her up in a rope halter. Yep, just a rope halter. I'd be thinking, but how did you lead her to the arena? I mean, it must not have been very comfortable for her or you. Okay, the horse and you, or you. What am I saying? Um, to just lead her by the strap on her chin. Well, no, she followed me. I did some Liberty with her before, and she still remembers all the tricks. But she just does it instinct now. Yeah. She knows I carry the treats. She knows who carries the treats. It was so cute. And she even knows the commands where she has to stay and then go. Like, she just knows. She's one smart horse. I'm not gonna talk that much. I don't want this to be over 20 minutes. Just too much. Yeah, don't mind that. That was my GoPro failing. And wait, I'll show you how she stops and then goes as well. So we're just walking along and I wanted to test her. So I stop and, do that in a second. Just let me walk. Let me walk. Did I do that here? I don't think I recorded it. Maybe not, but oh yeah, I did. Okay. I stopped her and um yeah, don't worry. My GoPro failed again and I had to redo this a couple of times. So I'm sorry. I'm making this really long, but yeah, stop and then I asked her to stop by giving her certain cues. And look at that. She stays in place without a care in the world. She knows I would not abandon her. She was such a good girl, gave her a nice pat because she did what she needed to. And then she followed me again. So, because I gave her the cue. Yep. We're two Liberty pros now. So yeah, oh god, let her to the arena. This is tiring. Okay. I hopped on her. She's much shorter than Starlight, so it's easier to get on her. Gave her a nice pat, and then started warming her up just like I did at the start of every single day I did. And charted her a bit, went through all her paces, walk, trot, canter, circles, serpentines, diagonals, everything you want to do in a warm-up. And she was also being very good. I say that with every horse. But it's true with every horse. This is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I'm getting sick of hearing my voice. Let alone you guys probably, so I'm just gonna shut up for a minute. Yeah, here we practice her fancy paces, like this passage. Very fancy girl. He was a pretty pro dressage horse before, they just taught her the tricks and then rode her a few times while doing the tricks. She was never an Olympic horse. But we've entered lots of okay, anyway. We galloped this like kind of diagonal, the fancy gallop. Um, I did enter her in lots of dressage shows, and she came back with lots of rosettes and ribbons. And they weren't the easy classes; they were the ones with like piafs and like canter pirouettes. So it was pretty good. She was really good. Gave her a pat here, and she did. I forgot what that move is called. She did so amazing. Gave her lots of pats, and this was grueling work for her. But yeah. This is some GoPro footage. Oh yes, I know what it's called now. A cap. I completely forgot. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I sound like an amateur. But yeah, did some little canter gallops here. Did a little change of right. She was so wonderful here as well. I could feel her breathing harshly because this was really tiring work. I was not asking her to do easy things. So we did some piafs. Yes, lots of them. Some extended trots as well. She was a dream. And then cooled her down, gave her lots and lots of pats. And gave her a little hug here, and a hug when I dismounted. And oh my god, she was the best girl. I ran back, she cantered after me. It was absolutely adorable. She was so tired, but she cantered back wait, what? She cantered behind me. Anyway, gave her a nice hose down. She drank like half a bucket of water. That's a lot. Don't worry, I did not overwork her. Do not worry. She isn't, yeah, okay. You know. So, gave her lots of pats and treats and hugs and more water. And then gave, all the horses their hay nets, all of my horses. So that's AC, Misty, obviously Apricot, Raven. Who's next? Oh yeah, Starlight. Dash. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm yeah, I might make another writing there soon. Do not expect it to be tomorrow or something. Tomorrow is my birthday, so yeah, probably don't expect any videos tomorrow. And yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye!